My son, I have a son. I have a
Oh.
7-year-old son.
Wow.
So my greatest challenge was that my son has to look up to me for some reason. I can't let him down.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Madfitjunky. So I hope हमारा चैनल आपको काफ़ी मोटिवेट कर रहा है और आपने अपनी फिटनेस जर्नी स्टार्ट कर दी है। हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए उस रेड बटन को जो नीचे लेफ्ट कॉर्नर में है, आपके राइट कॉर्नर में होगा, उसको दबाएं ताकि आपको हमारे नोटिफिकेशंस और हमारे नए वीडियोस की जानकारी मिलती रहा करे। आज हम जिनसे मिलने जा रहे हैं उनका नाम है फातिमा। फातिमा इज़ अ 4 टाइम्स वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड होल्डर, जिसमें से 2 बारी उन्होंने स्क्वाट्स के लिए होल्ड किया है, 1 बारी डेडलिफ्ट और 1 बारी ओवरऑल, यानी कि स्क्वाट्स, डेडलिफ्ट एंड बेंच मिला के। इसके अलावा वो 4 टाइम स्ट्रॉन्ग वुमेन रह चुकी हैं और इंडिया को इंटरनेशनल स्टेज पर रिप्रेजेंट कर चुकी हैं। फातिमा की जर्नी बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग है। शी इज़ अ फिट मॉम एंड शी इज़ एन इंस्पायरिंग एथलीट। सो लेट्स गो एंड मीट फातिमा गाइस। Fatima, thank you so much for coming to the channel, and it's a pleasure to have you on Madfitjunky.
The pleasure is all mine, Himanshu. Thank you for inviting me to Madfitjunky.
Fatima, I have heard a lot. मिनी बीस्ट का नाम आपका कैसे पड़ता है? सबसे पहले मैं यहाँ से स्टार्ट करना चाहूँगा.
Okay, so mini beast is like a concept where I do powerlifting.
Okay.
So people in powerlifting world are, assumed to be very huge and very powerful. So
Okay.
I'm completely contrast of that. I'm not that tall, I'm not that bulky, but yes, I'm a powerlifter and I'm a beast. So my friend Laukik suggested me that mini beast is the one thing that suits you. So he actually invented the name mini beast for me.
ओके फातिमा, ये तो आपका मिनी बीस्ट की जर्नी हो गई कि आपको नाम कैसे मिलता है, बट दिस मिनी बीस्ट, हाउ डिड यू गेट इनटू पावर लिफ्टिंग? हाउ डिड यू स्टार्ट योर जर्नी? मेरे को एक थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ मिलेगा पूरा, लाइक हाउ दिस ऑल स्टार्टेड फॉर यू.
I started powerlifting in 2017 and probably
Okay.
by October 2017. So before that, I had no clue what exactly is powerlifting.
Mm-hmm.
So I was initially a beginner. I had joined gym just for normal fitness and, to change myself and transform myself. In that process, I developed my passion for fitness. And I realized that only gaining and losing is not the only thing you join gym for. There is
Okay.
much more to it. So then I started strength training and soon I developed a passion for it. Slow and steady, I studied about the fitness and progressed to being a fitness trainer. And I got the opportunity to train in a gym where I was working with.
Okay.
So then slow and steadily, as strength training progressed, as I discovered many facets to strength training, I started competing in the district level powerlifting competition, which was my first competition in 2017.
Oh wow.
And winning that gave me a boost. So I started preparing for my state level competition that progressed to nationals progressed to Asian, and that's how the journey began.
Okay, cool. So you have not looked backwards since then, and you just continued your journey ahead and ahead.
Yes, that's what I believe. I believe that every day is a new day, and every day has a new opportunity for you to move forward.
Right. That's perfect. Fatima, coming to the second question, what is your greatest strength when things are not easy for you? How do you cope up, and how do you come out of those problems facing at that time?
Yes, of course. See, like everyone has highs and lows in their lives. I too had some downfalls in my life, and I was into depression, and that phase of my life totally ruined me personally.
Okay.
And my greatest strength would be my willpower to fight back. So that's the only thing which gives me the strength to move forward in life, because I don't want my son. I have a son. I have a 7-year-old son.
Wow.
So my greatest challenge was that my son has to look up to me for some reason. I can't let him down.
Yeah. Right.
So my greatest strength would be my son, because it's because of him that I have gathered strength to put back pieces of my life together and move forward, inspire others, and change my life.
Wow. So your son has been your greatest strength in all throughout your journey.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Coming to the third question, I would like to know: do you feel things are changing for women as powerlifting athletes?
Yes, definitely. I will say that things are changing for women in the field of powerlifting.
Okay.
Initially, if you just ask me personally, when I was new into powerlifting, I did not know much about it. But when I went for my first competition, I saw a lot of females participating in the competition. Okay, so it's not that if you're heavy, if you're bulky, then only you can be a powerlifter. I saw a lot of females who are very lean and petite. Okay, since we have different weight categories, so a lot of women can be encouraged to participate in these competitions. Now we have a lot of Indian female powerlifters who are doing excellent in this career phase. So I think the things have changed, and powerlifting is no longer only a male-dominated sport.
So slowly the transition from a male-dominant sport has come down to a woman also taking part and growing in the sport.
Yes, exactly, and female are doing exceptionally well.
I am talking to one of them. So,
thank you.
So coming to the next question, how important is your friends and family to you? Because when you're in a competitive sport, a lot of time goes into your training. So how do you manage the time and family and friends?
Yes, for me, my family has been my pillar of strength all throughout in this establishment of a mini beast, you say. Being a powerlifter and competing at a very good platform, you need to be trained in that way.
Right.
Now, training will involve a lot of time. It not only includes your time in terms of physical strength also, and in terms of your nutrition also. So my parents have been my greatest support, because when I am busy training for myself, my parents are taking care of my son as well. And I am, emotionally free that, okay, my son is in safe hands and I can train really well. Even when I have to compete outside India, so I have to go out for days together. So my parents have been my total pillar of strength and support, and have played a very important role in my career.
Coming to the second part of this particular question is, when you lift heavy, right?
Yes.
People or a lot of females have this myth in their mind that look manly, but if someone looks at your Instagram, if someone looks at you personally, they can't see that kind of a structure or a physique which you uphold. So you are a living example defying that myth, कि भाई ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. If you lift heavy, you're not gonna look manly. What are your views about that?
Exactly. This is the most common question, which I've been flooded with also. And as a trainer, since I'm a trainer as well, I come across a lot of females. मुझे weight training नहीं करना है, मुझे muscles नहीं चाहिए, मुझे cuts नहीं चाहिए, मुझे सिर्फ fat कम करना है.
Right.
So this is a very common myth which is there. So I would just like to tell everyone that it is just a myth. Okay, strength training is not going to make a woman into a man, because woman does not have that capacity. It's only going to transform and tone a woman into a defined physique. Okay, which is more appealing, and which a female definitely wants. So initially you don't want it, but when you see changes and transformation in your body, you definitely like it.
Right. So that's how you have been training all along.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so you're a powerlifter, right? Now, powerlifter.
Yes.
I'll talk about myself right now. That when I look at a powerlifter, I see that they are more into that 1-to-1 training, two sets into 2 repetitions wala scene, and those kind of heavy weight workouts, so that they can lift heavy during their competitions. But what are your views when we talk about strength training, cardios, and endurance training?
Yes, all these things definitely play a very important role in making an athlete an athlete.
Okay.
So only if you're going in for strength training, but you don't have that muscular endurance, or if you don't have that cardio capacity, somewhere down the line you're going to lag behind. So if you want to be number one, you have to be trained in all different aspects of fitness. Okay, for me, physical fitness is very important. So you should be able to lift, you should be able to run, you should be able to jump. Okay, you should be a complete package basically.
Right.
That is what defines you as an athlete.
Okay, so in your routine also you involve cardio and endurance and strength training. All three of them goes hand in hand.
Yes, all the three components play a very important role. But especially when I am training for my competition, like if I have just 2 to 3 months for my competitions, so I will modify my plan accordingly. So I will include cardio also, but there will be restrictions in the movements which I'll be able to do, because I don't
Okay.
want to injure myself, or I don't want to overexert myself.
Right, right, right.
So those training days will be completely focused on increasing my performance.
Right, right. But when you're off training, when you're not competing, you involve all three of them so that overall strength
Yes.
body has been improved.
Yes, definitely. Because my muscles will also require some endurance training. Without that, I cannot keep continuously lifting heavy weights.
Right, right. Cool.
So I
Okay.
need to train that way.
Right. So, if someone wants to start lifting, when or what is the time period when they can see themselves lifting heavy? Like a lot of people go to the gym. Usually they lift bro lifting होता है वहाँ पे, right? कि उसने इतना उठाया तो मैं भी इतना उठाऊं, right? But that actually injures you. But what I want to understand is like how mentally a person should train or come into that zone that he understands. Okay, I can do lifting. I can go heavy. How that transition happens.
That transition, I would suggest that if a person would want to start strength training, and if he or she is a beginner, I would definitely recommend that person to go under some qualified coach or a trainer who can guide them personally in the best possible way.
Okay.
Because ego lifting doesn't make any sense, because you will just lift for 2 to 3 days and the other days you may end up injuring yourself. So it's better that you have a coach who understands your body mechanisms, who gives you a progressive overload technique, understands how much strength that you're currently having and how your strength can be progressed further.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in this way, you can develop yourself also, and also the risk of injury will be minimized.
So having the right coach is the key to go into a strength lifting scenario.
Definitely. Be it a beginner, be it even a pro athlete like me, would definitely have a coach, because it's very important for an athlete or for an individual to have someone who is an expert in that field and whose guidance molds you into a better individual or a better athlete.
As I just spoke about ego lifting, and you also spoke about ego lifting, we see that a lot happening in the gyms. People seeing others and trying to lift that weight. But how to educate people that this is not right, because it leads to injuries, it leads to fatal injuries sometimes. So, what is the message to the young youth not to go into ego?
I would just want to tell the youth that it's important to understand that every individual is different. Every individual's strength is different.
Right.
And just because someone is lifting some amount of weight doesn't mean that you can also lift that much amount of weight. Definitely you can if you train in that particular manner. Okay, so your nutrition, your body weight, the amount of weight on the bar, everything is needs to be organized in a particular manner. Okay. Just ego lifting for a day would not benefit you in any which way.
Coming to the ninth question, it's kind of a tricky one for me. If given a chance to train with Dr. Steph Cohen, and you can take one more person with you, who would you want that person to be?
Oh, I will definitely want to take my mother along.
Okay.
Because my mother has never seen me train in the gym.
Okay.
And seeing me train with someone who is such an elite athlete in her genre would be definitely a treat for my mother as well, and for me as well.
Right.
And the second most important thing would be that my mother will get super excited, and she will definitely encourage and support me even much more, and her
Right.
excitement is going to go up to the next level, which I
Perfect.
definitely want. And you never know, she might also start training, and that's more important for me.
Right. Okay. You just said about your mom getting into a training or maybe a gym routine or something. This question is what's not there in the list, but I'm just putting it up because old age people, how important is that for them to train their muscles? Because I've seen a lot of people trying to get these old age people into the gym, but उनका mindset change करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. So are your views about this, and do you think it is right to get into a gym?
Yes, definitely. See, I believe that there is no age to go to the gym. Okay, any age is a good age to go to the gym, because when you go to the gym, you're just bringing on mobility in your muscles, mobility in your joints. And at this stage, when you have crossed a certain amount of age and your body starts, the bone density starts deteriorating. So it's very important that you train at this age. And I would like to share my personal experience. I have a client who is a 60-year-old woman, and she has battled a lot of diseases. She's fought some cancer and diabetes, blood pressure, a lot of diseases. But every morning she makes it a point to come to the gym.
Wow.
And she trains. She not only does cardio, she trains actually. She does strength training with me. She does a lot of resistance training with me. So her motivation, her encouragement to come to the gym is what we need to take care of as trainers. So it's the trainer's responsibility to make the clients more comfortable, to make them understand that how these things can benefit them if they change their lifestyle and if they modify it in a better way.
Wow. So that every day coming to the gym for a person who is already at 60 and fighting so many diseases, it's like a complete motivation for you also to be there and train.
Exactly. Every morning I see a bright smile on her face, and she's so vibrant when she comes inside, and it's really a delight to see her. So her effort, just the movement from her home to the gym is commendable in itself.
Okay, Fatima, coming to the last question, I would just want to know that people from all ages and urges, whoever wants to get into a fitness lifestyle and they want to get trained with you, how can they connect with you?
Well, I have an Instagram account which is called as minibeast Fatema, and you can follow me also on my Facebook page, that is Fatema Dhoondia, or you can contact me on my email ID, that is famad1902@gmail.com, or you can also DM me on my Instagram handle, and I shall definitely connect with you and get back to you with all your queries.
Cool. So guys, I will share all the details which Fatima just told, her Instagram ID, Facebook ID and her email ID in the description, so you can check it out over there. Fatima, thank you so much for coming here and sharing your experience and views with us.
Thank you, Himanshu. But before I end, I would just like to say a small message to everyone.
Sure.
It's just that fitness is a journey, okay?
Right.
And I believe that the journey is more important than reaching the destination. So enjoy the process, fall in love with the process, and definitely it's going to take you much higher in life.
Perfect. Fatima, before we go, any views, any suggestions for Madfitjunky? What are your thoughts about it? We would love to appreciate.
Madfitjunky is a very good platform which encourages a lot of individuals and shares their fitness journeys. So it's very good to see and connect to different people and listen to their journeys of transformations, and it gives a lot of motivation to other people also to begin their fitness journey if they have not yet, and also inspires the people who are still struggling and continuing in their journey. So I wish all the very best to Madfitjunky. Please keep doing the good work that you always have been doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Have fun. And
thank you, Himanshu.
Thanks. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like our video and if you want to promote yourself and motivate others, you can connect with us. To connect, you can find all the details in the description. Please like, share and subscribe to my video. To subscribe to my channel, click here. And to watch our previous videos, you can click here. Thank you so much.